Good afternoon, pepper lovers, and welcome back to another episode. Today I've got a nice little pepper, just a fairly mild one today. It's a Thunder Mountain Longhorn. Now, those of you who have been watching for a while might remember I tried to grow this pepper in 2023 and it didn't go very well. I ended up with this weird, like, thick, crunchy pod that actually turned out really nice, but it wasn't Thunder Mountain Longhorn. So I've tried again this year to grow one of the classics. And I think you'll agree that I pretty much succeeded there. It's a nice looking pepper. It's, you know, people do this shot where they where they put it up against their arm and they're like, wow, look how big it is. Mine didn't get that big, but at least I got some. So yeah, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and cut this one up. Here we go then, handheld video on my phone. It's going to be very hard to do a one-handed chop on this one. Yeah, it's not happening. Right. Wow, look at that cross section, guys. Very interesting. Okay, so I'm back, cut it up. You can see the two slices, cross sections that I picked. Fair bit of placenta in there. There's also a seed, hold on. Let's get rid of that. Yeah. Right. So I'm gonna get the top bit first. Wish me luck. No, I can't say I'm a great fan of that one, you know. Yeah. It kind of has the texture of a dried raisin. I suppose all raisins are dried, but you know what I mean. It has that kind of almost thick, waxy skin. There's quite bitter notes in there. Not the nicest pepper for eating raw, but I don't think that's their intended purpose anyway, so I'm probably not doing this pepper much justice. But I'll have the other bit and see if my opinion changes. No, not at all. You know, that's weird. Okay, that bit had a little bit more heat in than the other bit. Yeah, it's weird. It's like, it's dry. It's like, oh god, that's really irritating my throat actually. It's not a hot pepper by any means. It's like flying way under the radar of like a jalapeno. It's kind of like I just had some spice on my hand and I've licked it, kind of thing. Pretty unremarkable in taste. It's dry. There's some quite bitter notes, quite sour. Probably wouldn't recommend eating that one raw. I think if it had a bit more juice to it, if it had a bit more crunch, a bit more flesh, it would be a better pepper. But right now I can't recommend that one for consuming raw. I think what I might do with the few pods that I have is make powder. I feel like that would actually be quite nice. You know, some of the bitterness might go away once it's dried. And I bet adding that to like a nice smoked salt or something like that would make a really good chili salt. But yeah, obviously right now, not the best tasting pepper. I think I got the seeds from that from Matt's Peppers. So it grew true. That's a bonus. My plans for that pepper, I probably won't grow it again. It's a bit of a novelty. The plant itself was like really sickly. It did not like growing up in my tent at all. It kind of just sat there stunted for like weeks on end. It didn't really grow. It yellowed, and then when I did eventually put it outside, it put on some flowers after about a couple of weeks. Flowers turned into very small pods. It didn't really grow until those pods started to ripen, which is a thing that I've noticed about all my plants this year. So if you do want seeds for that, I'd check out my shop. I'm going to have seeds for that on sale, assuming that I managed to collect enough. I think, yeah, probably won't grow that again next year, or indeed subsequent years, just because it's not really my thing. But I do appreciate the pepper. I don't really have much more to say about that, other than it was pretty disappointing, to be honest. But yeah, that's me. That's what I'm here for, to provide honest opinions on the peppers that I consume. And you know, I don't want to lure you into any false sense of security when you're buying seeds. I'm not gonna dress it up. You know, I'm not gonna put lipstick on a pig. If you're thinking that these are gonna be delicious and sweet and crunchy, then probably not. Yeah, there's other varieties out there for you. But anyway, thank you very much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video.